Now, it's been 7 dramatic years in Albert Square for our next guest. In that time, her character, Tanya, has courageously battled cancer, discovered she had a long-lost sister, even buried her husband alive. We've all wanted to do it at some point. But it's eldest daughter Lauren's slow descent into alcoholism that could be Tanya's biggest struggle to date.
Just seems wrong. You know, you're doing this all by yourself.
Not fine.
Even if I was here.
Yeah, well, you're not, are you, so... Anyway, it was clear, wasn't it, from the doctor? Any tension between you and me is best avoided, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I don't want any tension.
What do you want?
Well, I just want to help, you know. I just want our little girl to get well. I just want everything to be OK.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want too.
Please welcome Joyner. Hello. So, what does that mean? What's she doing?
Well, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I'm not really sure what I'm allowed to say, but I think it suddenly occurred to her that she might have been a bit selfish, and Max, over the last few years, and that she needs to kind of prioritise the kids, particularly Lauren, in the state that she's in.
But let's be honest, you've been through it, girl.
I've been through the mill, haven't
You don't
I?
understand how many
oh my
things have
gosh,
happened to
burying
you.
husbands alive, you know. I mean, who gets to that point?
And then, I mean, you know, the wife there, and it's a bit, you know...
It's not been easy,
So
has it?
how long's Lauren been drinking for now?
God, yeah, over a year,
She must have
isn't it?
started when she was 4.
Yeah. And we've all drunk around her constantly throughout that. Like, we kind of had a blip about a year ago where we thought, oh, she's drinking a bit much. But hey, we've got a party! You know, like you do in Soapland. So we've really fed it through.
Your characters responsible, are they, for it, would you say? Do you think they feel responsible for her?
Yeah, I think they're realising that they have a part to play.
In terms of making her
at the
environment
times when
stressful.
they've come together and come apart, the times it's escalated, and so there's kind of a...
But Lauren is very, very ill now, isn't she?
She is. She's seriously ill now, and she's done an incredible amount of research, and I think that's why they've planted it for so long, so that it was more realistic that she's not been drinking every single day. I think she might have done up to this point now, but progressively over the years, she's certainly been binge drinking in a way that I think a lot of people don't even consider an issue
That's
sometimes.
what's really important about this storyline, is
Yeah.
because you wouldn't think that level of drinking would cause this kind of outcome.
They'll go, well, we'll go out Friday and Saturday and Sunday, and we drink
Everybody
quite
does
a bit, but no, I don't drink in the wink, so I can't be an alcoholic.
It's interesting that a soap like EastEnders can tackle a subject like that, and you'll get the message across to a lot more people.
Oh, they really have a responsibility. Whenever we kind of have a big soap story like that, it's a huge responsibility, because you're flooded with people saying that it's affected them and that it's reached them in a way that, I don't know, there's something about soap, isn't it? People plug in every night, and it really becomes part of their kind of moral life.
You had a cancer storyline as well, didn't you? That
Yeah.
must have made quite an impact on the audience.
It did, and you feel this massive responsibility to get it right, or as right as you can, under the kind of constraints of, you know, 2-minute makeups and, you know, all the other stuff that goes with it. But yeah.
Now the storyline's building up to you actually leaving. What made you decide to leave EastEnders?
Burying people alive, getting divorced. You know.
Obviously, our characters.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of misery in Walford. You know, quite rightly, understandably, it's a drama, and so, you know, for 7 years it can get a little bit relentless. I just needed a little break to do something lighter.
And you've got little bobbers as well. How old are your 2 little ones?
Fred and Edie, hello.
Fred,
they're
hello,
3 and a
Edie.
half. They are about 2 probably there.
So are you going to go out in a bang, with a bang, if that's the right word,
Or
are
in a
you
black
going to-
cab.
Coffin or a cab?
A
Is that what
coffin
you're
or
getting at
cab,
there?
yeah. Or a fire, or you getting buried alive.
It's not a coffin, I can tell you that.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's actually not a massive bang, I wouldn't say, but it's quite... she's got some making up to do with the kids, and I would say that this does it.
So the door's left open then?
Door's left open.
Which is lovely.
Which is nice.
And have you got anything else lined up? What are you going to be doing?
Yeah, I'm doing a sitcom for Sky Living later on in the year, October, November, called Trying Again, with the lovely Chris Addison. That's being
Is this a
by
comedy?
Simon
Are you
Blackwell.
doing a comedy?
Yes, it'll be night time, Joe! Oh, there'll be no burials alive here. Or if they will, they'll be funny. So...
But hasn't your character in EastEnders got a 5-year-old son? So when you go...
Yeah.
what's happening to your
Who's
little
taking
boy?
him? Well, I can't tell you these things.
Well, his
or
dad's
who's having
there,
all the
though.
kids? His
Jack
dad,
Wood's
his
still
grandmother.
there.
You know, there's a good family unit there for the children. But I won't be saying, you know, if any are coming with me. You'll have to watch on Friday.
Now, we were talking earlier on about Dawn French and the yo-yo dieting thing. You've come under public scrutiny before about your weight fluctuating after the twins and that sort of thing.
And you know what? It only actually... I was really cross when it came into the papers. I would like to say this. The pap who took the shot was lying on the floor and it was a woman on a beach. The editor that ran it was a woman of a women's magazine. So, I mean, this whole pressure is not put upon us by anybody but ourselves, you know? It was a year after I'd had the twins. I was on holiday. I hadn't even got a fake tan, let alone a fake lash on. I'm completely not used to this sort of thing. And I mean, I did look like I was about a size 22, which is what they were saying in the magazines. I was actually a size 14.
That's my size.
Yeah, you know, exactly. And it was a year after I'd had the twins, and you know, it wasn't an issue. I was then a size 12 about a year later, but they ran this story saying I'd gone from a size 22, their specialist, who's obviously not that special, said I'd gone from a size 22 to a size 10, and, you know, I'd struggled. I hadn't at all. I'd been on holiday. I looked, you know, it was a bad shot. I looked a bit bigger than I was, and...
You'd had babies, though.
I'd had babies. So, I mean, it really made me cross because of all the women involved. It didn't make me cross because, you know, and also because I didn't want any mother of twins to think that, you know, being a size 14 a year later is a problem.
It's not. It's perfectly healthy.
And I haven't ever dieted until about 4 months after that. I went on my first diet, which was from a Men's Health magazine.
OK,
yeah, and it was the Food Doctor diet, which is a GI, scientific, you know, very well thought out, and it worked. And it was slow and it was gradual. And I maintained, because it wasn't, you know, lose 5 inches in 2 weeks for your bikini.
Well, whatever you did, you look fabulous. It was really nice to see you again, Jo. It's been a wee while. It's Jo Joyner, everyone.